Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
James, we're going to stand, but you don't stay with me.
Ready? Unfold. Your side. Ready? Unfold.
Hear these words from Psalm 124. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. This was John Calvin's favorite psalm, one that he used for a call to worship in services like this. And for Vicki and Bill Wagner, that's highly appropriate because they were lifelong Presbyterians. Church people through and through. Distinguished careers in varieties of ways, including Bill had a very distinguished military career. But it's probably as important as anything about it is what happened the day of their respective baptisms, when they were named as one of God's own. And they are, and still are. It's important to remember a baptism on the time of a death, a memorial, a committal, because probably they were baptized as children, and they weren't fully aware of what was going on, but they became aware over a lifetime. And so at the end of life, we remember belonging to God, which in our Presbyterian heritage is the most important theological statement we can ever make. In life and death, says one of our creeds, we belong to the very living God. And so death is simply a transition to another life. And the important thing is the naming of the child at baptism. Because that naming means that they really didn't have to do anything else in life to make a name, because the most important thing about them was the name that was named at their baptism. Now clearly, Vicki and Bill made names for themselves. They did. And that was significant. But the most important thing about any of us is that we're named as a child of God, which means that God's unconditional love goes before us and after us in all that we do. The Apostle Paul says as much in these words from Romans chapter 8. What then are we to say about these things? If God is for us, who is against us? He who did not withhold his own Son, but gave him up for us all, will he not also give us everything else? Who is to condemn? It is Jesus Christ who died, yes, who was raised, who is at the right hand of God, who intercedes for us. What will separate us from the love of Christ? Will hardship, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? No, we know in all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor rulers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor anything else in God's creation will be able to separate us from the love of God which we know in Jesus Christ our Lord. Let us join together in prayer. O God, who gave us birth, who You are ever more ready to hear than we are to pray, and you know our needs before we ask, and our ignorance in asking. Show us now your grace as we face the mystery of death, that we may see the light of eternity. Speak to us once more of your solemn message of life and death, and help us to live as those prepared to die, and when our days are ended, enable us to die as those who go forth to live, so that living and dying, our life may be in Jesus Christ, our risen Lord. And the people say,
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for military honors.
Forward party! Arm free volley!
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed together into the columbarium. This way.
Let us join together in prayer. Into your hands, O merciful Savior, we commend your servants, Vicky and Bill Wagner. Acknowledge, we humbly pray, a sheep of your own fold, lambs of your own flock, sinners of your own redeeming. Receive them into your arms of mercy and into the blessed rest of everlasting peace, and to the glorious company of the saints in light. Ashes to ashes, and dust to dust. And the people said, Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this does conclude our service, and we'll now be leaving together. Thank you.